So, last night I was watching an interesting video about the 4 attachment styles, and I've got myself tagged or pegged most definitely as the dismissive avoidant style. And the dominant characteristic of a dismissive avoidant is their fierce need for independence. That's definitely me. And I'm trying to trace it back to my childhood because I remember very strongly expressing at the age of 14 that I would never get married or have kids. And it makes me just think about my childhood and the environment that would impress this attachment style, or one could say non-attachment style, at such an early age. What were the factors? I grew up in a home that was very emotionally unstable and unsafe. A lot of verbal abuse on the daily that I remember. I don't know too many details, but this is carved into my psyche that my dad would be yelling at my mom, and my mom would be crying almost all the time. And I don't know what my young psyche constructed from that, but I do know that at a subconscious level I was not going to subject myself to that. And I think that's where my dismissive avoidance was formed. I needed to remain I needed to maintain the ability for flight, to get away from such situations and commitments. So I got set up in flight mode, and hence have become a dismissive avoidant because of the lack of emotional safety in my family home. And fierce independence has become my second nature. And of course that makes it very difficult now to establish any kind of closer relationship, intimate relationship. And it's just really helpful to understand the why of it, to be cognitive of it, and that gives me the option to work on it if I choose to. But sometimes I think I've gotten so accustomed to this, my solitude, it's become a comfort to me that I don't know if I want to change it. But I've had to make do with what was available to me, and I think I managed it pretty good. And in the last few years, one could say that got even more strengthened in that I came into my autonomy and what it's like to be self-sufficient, to be in the sense of autonomy. Of course, in that state, you don't really need anyone, and so many of our relationships are needs-based. I do know this, that I don't ever seek a relationship that is in any way needs-based. So I just don't want to be dependent or committed to that. Whether that is good or bad, I don't know. But I have sought a lifestyle that is supportive of my needs, the needs that I can support within myself, and to be the least amount of trouble to others. I think that is why I have chosen the solo life. I am quite content, quite happy with this arrangement. Is it ever going to change? Maybe. But what I require would be someone that is not needs-based, another person that is self-fulfilled in their needs, so that no burden of meeting the other person's needs and expectations is placed on me. Ideally for me, what would work is relationship that is based on overflow. What we share from our overflow and not from our needs. Because I think needs become too taxing if it's unbalanced. And in my case, that would break a relationship. So we'll see if the universe has a configuration for me that would work out the best.